So this is a big episode. Boa tarde.
Good afternoon, guys.
How's it going?
Hope you're having a nice weekend. So last Saturday we said we have some news to share.
We promised, so
We don't know how to tell the story. It's a good story. We need to start at the beginning.
yeah. So it basically starts pre-half marathon.
Yeah.
Where we'd planned to go to Lake Como in Italy, as one of your dream places, as like a reward stroke chill out after doing the half marathon in Lisbon.
And Iwan booked us it at Christmas as a surprise trip, as a reward, for doing the half marathon. So that had been the plan. So the weekend after the half marathon, we were supposed to go to Italy. That original plan actually got scuppered.
Yes, by a sausage dog who was away digging a hole somewhere.
Some of you may know Frankie has jaw dysplasia, so she has to have an injection every 6 to 8 weeks normally, isn't it? We just keep an eye on her starting to show little signs of discomfort, and then she goes and gets this injection, and normally the next day she's absolutely fine.
Except this time.
Yeah, she just was still, the pain almost seemed to be getting worse after the injection. We were having to give her paracetamol twice a day, and we just didn't feel comfortable.
We were waking up and she was like shaking. If you touched her, she would squeal and run up, try and hide somewhere behind the sofa or under a counter or something. It was horrible.
Yeah.
So we couldn't leave her in the kennels. So obviously, Lake Como had to be shelved, which was quite stressful because something was planned for Lake Como.
Still, we just wanted to do something to commemorate that we'd done such a big job, challenge, and also we just needed like a bit of a break, somewhere to rest.
Yeah. So anyway, we did the marathon. Marathon was great, but at the same time as us running the marathon and being away in Lisbon, something else was not happening, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah. My period was late, and I was putting it down to the fact that I've been doing a lot of running, and that can mess up your cycle, and I was kind of really annoyed because I was worried it would arrive whilst I was running, and that didn't happen. So the week after the marathon, we were like...
I'm going to pause you there, because now I had the absolute utter panic of I was about to propose to Carissa.
I had no idea.
And she may also be pregnant. So we couldn't do this in the garden or on the deck.
And you were really stressed about not going
stressed
to Italy, and I'm like, why are you stressed? It's karma not going.
Should we just cut a long story short? Or?
We are dragging this out, but it's such a good story.
It is.
Anyway, Iwan was like, I was like, we need to do a test, and Iwan said, maybe let's go to Nazaré and make something of it. You know, we were 50-50 whether it would be true or not, but he said, if it is positive, it's obviously such a big, life-changing thing, so let's go to Nazaré.
We hadn't planned to.
No, as you guys know, that's not our life plan. But we had always said that if it happened by accident, we would embrace it. So we weren't too panicked, but it was definitely something we were nervous about. But yeah, this was Iwan's ploy to get us to Nazaré. So yeah, do you want me to carry on telling the story?
I reckon you probably should. It was more of a shock for you than it was for me. I at least had half of it planned. So.
It was really stormy when we got there as well. We went and got a test, and we were like, right, well, I'll take the test, and then let's just walk down to the beach and look at it together. I'm feeling quite nervous, and we got to the beach in all the rain, and I handed Iwan, we were like standing huddled together, I handed Iwan the test to look at, and then before you looked, you pulled out a box and said, well, I'll have something for you first, which was a ring. So yeah, we got engaged.
And at exactly the same time, I looked down to see a very, very, very thick blue line on this piece of plastic.
So
it turns out
we're very much pregnant.
Carissa actually ran a half marathon 6 weeks pregnant.
Yeah. I don't know how, because I've been nothing but exhausted since.
I think you were tricked in your brain, and then as soon as you run it, it all kicked in at once.
Yeah, so yeah, that's our big double whammy, quite life-changing news. And the other funny thing is that as soon as it all happened, Iwan turned to me and was like, "Oh my goodness, your hair!" And my hair was all sticking up because we were stuck in this storm and we had to run off the beach. I think we've got a little bit of footage of that.
Yeah, and some photographs we'll put up now. Right, we won't tell anybody what's just happened, but oh my god.
I think I'm electric after.
Mate, you can't believe what this looks like.
So it was a very surreal and dramatic moment.
Yeah, and well, quite scary as well, turns out.
No, it's gone really dark.
Yeah, there's actually a thunderstorm about to happen now as well.
Yeah, apparently there's been a tornado.
Yeah, in Braga.
So
that's why you've not seen very much of Carissa in the last few videos. And good effort for a lot of you who guessed.
Yeah, it's been so, like, the first trimester is so difficult. It's so exhausting. I've been nauseous from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed. And there's some quite funny footage of us trying to do stuff and me just dying doing it. So yeah, I thought we hid it quite well, but so many of you guessed last week that maybe not.
Probably worth a shout out to both of our mums who comment here quite regularly for keeping their mouths closed.
I think
mostly.
My mum's dropped a few things. She's in trouble. But yeah. And I kind of want to touch on the fact, like, we've been asked before if we want to have kids, and we've always kind of been like, I just don't think I could have ever made that decision, because firstly we love our life and the freedom, and I just think it's so scary to make that decision. But we always said if it happened by accident, then we'd fully embrace it. So the universe put that to the test, and I think like the first week I was a bit like stressed, but now we're so excited. I am so surprised at how amazing you're handling it, and I mean I'm not really handling it because I'm just dying in bed most of the time.
That's the handling it.
Yeah, but the reason I want to share it this Saturday is because on Wednesday we went for our first scan. And everything's looking really healthy and good.
It is a baby.
There is a baby in there, very wriggly, and we didn't want to share until we kind of knew that things were going well, which they are. So, yeah.
All good.
Current due date is 1st of November, and having the cabin has been
game changer.
Such a relief, because I've just been spending so much time in there. Feels like there's space for a child, whereas the old cabin was just so small and grim. But yeah, we kind of need to get started on the house now.
Yeah, we need to get building a house.
Even more so than before, so that's hopefully going to start happening.
Yeah, fingers crossed. The things we've been waiting to put into, things we've been waiting to happen are happening.
Yeah.
So, with any luck, it'd be nice to get started before summer.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah, we need
which
to
isn't too far away.
Take down the lean-to. And that's actually one thing a lot of people are asking us what we're doing with the old cabin, and there is so much stuff like in the barn and the lean-to that needs to not be there, so it's going to become a storage space. Eventually we'll take it down because it's terrible.
Yeah.
Terribly built.
Redoing.
But yeah, voila, that's our big news.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a roller coaster of a year.
Yeah, it's going to be eventful.
We'll take you along as best we can.
Yeah, I want to document it as much as I feel like comfortable with. So far, like, the healthcare system in Portugal is incredible. We've had really positive experience with that. Our family doctors don't speak English, but they speak Portuguese really slow, so we've been able to understand. Yep. And then in the hospital, all the doctors pretty much speak English, and I'd say like 60...
If they don't, they're so nice about us understanding what they're saying.
So that was something I was quite nervous about. And also we pay our social security here, so all the healthcare is free, which is amazing. And the hospital in Castelo Branco is really good and modern. So
university hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, so that feels like a good relief.
Yep. Exciting.
Yeah. So crazy. I can't quite believe it. But no, I feel really lucky that because I don't think we would have made the choice ourselves, I feel really lucky that this has happened. And I blame training for a marathon for causing it to
blame
happen.
training for a marathon.
And yeah, now it just feels like this really cool new adventure that we're on.
Certainly is.
Yeah. So
strap in.
I guess if you guys have any questions, we can try and answer them either just in the comments or below. I think this is getting really dark with the clouds.
Getting very dark. You can't see us at all, can you?
So
hopefully we can fix it.
But yeah, we just wanted to sit down and share that news with you guys. So yeah.
Crazy.
Send us some good name suggestions because we're building our list.
Yeah. Half Portuguese, half Welsh.
Yeah. We'll leave it there for now because I'm feeling a bit sick.
The week has been absolutely grim weather-wise, so there's not been much done.
Yeah.
Someone's tired. Definitely not the dogs. While we're waiting for Carissa to get ready, I am going to cut some grass.
Now we're down the floor. I'm never leaving here.
How is this so hard? So I will at some point enlist Carissa's help. She's busy on the computer at the moment. So Carissa's basically convinced me that we shouldn't do any more pallet cutting because it's... Just a bit of time. Good boy. You did it. A good boy.
Hello guys, I just wanted to quickly tell you about Incogni, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. Incogni is a personal data removal service that automatically deletes your information from data brokers and public databases. Did you know that every time you browse, shop or sign up for something online, then your information is being collected? Everything from your home address, your phone number, your age, your name, your purchase history, and they then sell on this information to marketers, which is why you end up getting spam calls and spam emails. There are many laws in place that give you the right to contact these data brokers and ask them to remove your information from their list, but it takes a really long time to contact them all, and this is where Incogni comes in, because they will contact hundreds of data brokers for you automatically and legally. If you would like to take back control of your privacy, then head to the link in the description below, and you can use our code FrankieOG to get an exclusive 60% discount on an annual plan. Thank you Incogni for sponsoring today's video and stopping those annoying spam phone calls for us all.
Gotta love the stubbornness. Oh, Albert. Frankie reckons there's room for her. There's definitely room for Oh! Sausage dog.
You can do it, Beans.
Yes.